Hey guys, how are you doing? Currently Arknights is having such a rough time because we have no content to clear and people are starting to leave the game more and more and more. And this is crazy because Arknights is such a good game and it's such a shame that we don't have a lot of things to clear. And I was thinking, how can I prevent this from happening? That's why I decided to make a video about what challenges can you do to keep the game interesting for you. And also, it's not just stages you have to clear. I also added some account challenges, which I tell you something, I'm doing one of them by myself, and it is super fun. And that's probably my main reason why I'm so addicted to Arknights, because this challenge I'm doing is so fun. Now, we're gonna start off with map challenges you can do to keep the game interesting for you. The first thing you can do is, can you clear 2.6 with only vanguards? If it's too easy for you to clear that, then try it without Myrtle. If it's still too easy, then hey, nice, congrats. Other thing you can try, if you still have level 1 characters you have never used, then can you clear stage 1-12 with only level 1 characters? It's fine if you're using 6-star if they're level 1, but it's actually not that easy if you only have level 1 characters. And you can't really decide what character to use because the one you like, you have already leveled usually. And if this is too easy for you, there's always the option that you go with a challenge stage, which is always nice to do. If those things were way too easy to clear, then try to clear 5-3 with only 2 operators. I tell you something, I've seen a video on YouTube, it is totally possible. But I tell you, if you can't do this, I am so stunned. That would be so incredible. And if this is too hard for you, which is totally understandable, I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. But you can try with 4 operators. I guarantee you, it's still too hard. It's really damn hard. I mean, it's more possible than 2 operator challenge, but it's actually really incredibly hard. And remember, try it with the challenge mode. You can go down to not challenge mode, but that makes the thing so much easier, like way easier. The next challenge you can try is, can you clear 0-1 in challenge mode with operators that requires more than 10 deployment points. That means every operator that needs 11 deployment points, you are allowed to use. Now, this is more of a challenge for your brain. But it took me quite a while to get it because I'm not telling you why, otherwise you would have the solution. But it was quite a fun challenge and I was like, yeah, it was actually easy to do if I would have knew it earlier. But it's fun to do and you can give it a try. Other thing, this is gonna be really damn hard. I tell you, really damn hard. Can you clear H6-4 with no snipers and casters? This is super hard. I don't even know if it's possible. I'm pretty confident it is because I tried it without and I came pretty close. I did one try and I was like, yeah, that's definitely possible if you're a big brain. Then you can definitely try this. And if you think this is too hard, to make it a little bit easier for you, try just without casters. It's a little bit easier, but it's still really challenging because if you have played 6-4, like H6-4, I tell you something, that shit is gonna take some real life sanity to clear with those conditions. 5-10, Mephisto. Can you clear Mephisto with only 4 stars and lower? That means if you have to build any 4 stars and 3 stars, this is gonna be such a rough challenge. And I tell you something, it is super fun to do. And if it is still too easy, hey, challenge mode, give it a try. It makes it only harder. Next, super hard challenge. Can you clear 4-4 challenge mode with 1 operator? This is super damn hard. I tried it, I failed it, but it was fun to give it a try. And if you don't think this is clearable, there are YouTube videos about it, so you can definitely look this up. But don't look this up if you really want to give it a try. And if this is too hard for you, then there's still the option you can try 4-4 with no operators at all. If you don't know the solution yet, to figure it out by yourself, it's super fun, takes some time, takes some real life sanity, but I had definitely a great time to do it and I did it on stream, so it was fun. 6-5 challenge mode with no defender. This is also, it requires certain units to make it easier for you, but it is definitely possible. And if this is too hard for you, then try without challenge mode. It's still quite challenging, but not as much as before. But it was fun to do. I did it on stream. Awesome time. Was super fun to do. 6-7 without blaze. Now you probably think, wait, I don't have blaze. I can't do this. It's always fun without blaze. So 6-7. You have a pre-given squad for you. And you have to use the squad. You cannot change anything about it. So clearing the stage with no blaze is actually not that easy. Because there's some hurdle you have to overcome if you want to beat this. And I had a great time trying it. And yeah, I would definitely give it a try if I were you. Next thing to lose your real life sanity is, can you clear 4-10 challenge mode, our lovely Frost Nova, with only vanguards and medics? Are you able to do this? This is actually hard if you don't have every single vanguard. And if you think this is impossible for you, then just say, hey, you can add specialists too. So can you clear 4-10 challenge mode with vanguards, medic and specialist if you want to have the easy version? I tried it, I did it, was a fun time, and yeah, give it a try. Awesome. Last stage challenge I have for you is, can you clear 5-10 Mephisto again with only vanguards? This is really damn hard. But if you want to make it even harder for you, then try it with challenge mode on. And hey, it's really not easy, especially if you're missing some of the meta vanguards. But hey, it was a really nice thing to try. I failed, so I don't know if it's possible. People told me it is, so I have it, I added in. But it's still, hey, give it a try. Maybe you can do this. I would be actually really surprised if you can. Congrats if you can. Awesome. The next thing we're gonna cover is account challenges. So account challenges are, you are gonna create a new Arknights account and you're gonna stay with the challenge for the whole game. This is the reason why I'm still so addicted to the game, because I tell you something, if you pick one of those three, you're gonna have a really fun time. So the one I think is a really fun one is, you're not allowed to bring more than 6 operators per stage. So you can still do everything you want on the account, but you are not allowed to bring more than 6 operators with you. Now, this is a really fun challenge, especially in the end stages. It is gonna be so damn hard to clear it, because you have to level your squad decently high to actually get it done. And this requires so much brain to actually figure out how you can clear every stage with just 6 operators. Now, I would personally recommend this one. This is a really, really fun one. Second one is, I think, it's a fun one, but not really in the beginning. So, account challenge is, can you clear the game with no E2 at all? Now, in the beginning, everything is totally normal, which is, I think, a little bit boring, because until you get to the point where you have to E2 things, it's gonna pass 2 or 3 months. And that's why I would say, hey, it's a fun challenge, but only if you know you're gonna use this account way longer. Third and the last account challenge I have for you is the account challenge I do by myself. And I freaking love it. I would personally recommend it to you that you would do this, because this is probably the reason why I still have so much fun playing the game. For me, my main account, I like to play on it, but my second account, the one I'm doing this, I have so much more fun playing it, because it's such a challenge and I have actually to use my brain. And that's so fun. So, the challenge I'm doing there is, I am not allowed to do any RNG stuff there. Recruitment is forbidden. Heat hunting is forbidden. Buying operators with yellow certificates is forbidden. No friend units. You are not allowed to use friend units if you want to clear risk 18. You are not allowed to use friend units on like any stages. That's totally forbidden. Event units are fine, so if you get snow sand or buyback and stuff like that, you can use them, that's fine. And red shop vouchers are fine. You can buy breeze in the event, that's totally good. You can max potential them. Otherwise, it would be literally impossible if I wouldn't allow this. And also, you can buy Courier and Gavial from the credit shop. This is totally within the rules. But I tell you something. Without any 6 stars and unique units, it is super hard. But it's also super fun. And keep in mind, if you start a game with a new account, you are forced to do 1 poll. So make sure you don't get any operators you get in the future. So for example, Beagle wouldn't be a good thing to pull because you get potential upgrade, which makes it a little bit easier for you. You don't know my account, but I show you right now. You see, I don't have any potential upgrades on units that are only pullable. And that makes it so much harder. Now I have 2 stars, 3 stars, all of them have no potential, or most of them. And that is super, super fun. Those were all challenges I have for you today. You have probably not looked up this video, but if you came to this point, thank you so much for watching. This is not a video you usually find on YouTube, and I usually don't do videos like this, but I thought like, hey, I get so many messages from people about what they should do, what kind of challenges I can give them to keep the game interesting. But hey, I will give it a try. Those were super, super fun, and I had a great time creating this video. If you have any other questions, ask them below. And also, if you have any other challenges you want to share with us, I'm gonna select the best challenge I can find in the comments and I'm gonna pin it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck in losing your real life sanity. Bye bye, have a good one. See ya.